Most people assume that if you want a serious, professional-sounding studio setup, you have to empty your savings account. But then you run into something like these monitors, and it makes you wonder why anyone pays triple the price for a name tag. Right out of the box, these things feel substantial. They have a bit of heft to them, which is usually a good sign that the cabinet isn't just hollow plastic waiting to rattle the moment you push the bass. The build quality is surprisingly solid, and that Kevlar woofer isn't just for show. It actually handles low-end frequencies with a level of control you rarely see at this price point. Now here is the thing about active monitors. You get that dedicated power for the highs and the lows, and it really shows. With 100 watts pushing the woofer and 50 for the tweeter, there is plenty of headroom here. You can crank these up in a decent-sized room, and they don't start to sound strained or muddy. The silk dome tweeter is a nice touch, too. It keeps the high-end crisp without that harsh, piercing quality that makes your ears tired after an hour of mixing. What stands out, though, is the dispersion. Behringer put some real thought into the waveguide technology here, and it creates this massive sweet spot. You don't have to sit perfectly still like a statue to hear the stereo image correctly, which is a massive relief if you like to move around while you work. Honestly, the sound signature is quite flat and honest, which is exactly what you want when you are trying to make actual decisions about your audio. It doesn't try to hype the bass or sparkle up the highs just to impress you. It just tells you what is actually in the track. That said, it is not a perfect piece of gear. The connectivity is a bit basic. You are mostly looking at RCA inputs, so if you are running a high-end balanced interface, you might find yourself hunting for the right cables or adapters, which is a bit of a nuisance. It would have been great to see some XLR or TRS options on the back to make life easier for professional setups. Also, these monitors are fairly deep. If you have a shallow desk, they are going to take up a significant amount of real estate, so definitely measure your space before you commit. But look, if you can get past the slightly limited input options and the physical footprint, the performance is hard to argue with. It is one of those rare finds where the engineering actually matches the marketing hype. You get a clean, accurate, and powerful sound that makes you feel like you are hearing your music the way it was meant to be heard. For anyone looking to step up from entry-level computer speakers without jumping into the deep end of high-end studio gear, this is a really strong contender. It is not flashy, it is not trying to be the latest trend, it just does the job and it does it well. If you are building a home studio on a budget, these are definitely worth a spot on your desk.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.